everybody can receive a free reward by completing these challenges on the new FNCS map. To get in the map, it can be found in the news tab, and then by pressing drop in now and then selecting the game mode and start completing the challenges. So now we're in the game. If we take a look at the challenges set by Epic Games, we can see the first one is taking a soak in the slurp. Now, what does this mean? Well, let's go ahead and take you to the location of where you'll be able to complete the first challenge. So once you spawn in, you'll be in this white circle area, and what you will need to do is walk off the edge of it and come over to the staircase. At the staircase, you want to keep going all the way up until you see the main two staircases, which will have blue neon lights. You want to make your way up the right hand side, which is going to take us over to the location where we will be able to complete the first challenge. So you are going to see this slurp icon, and you would like to walk all the way over to it. Now once you see this, you can walk inside of the store, and to complete the first challenge, we will be able to do so by jumping inside of the slurp tank. So you guys will simply just need to jump inside, and now to confirm this, you will need to do an emote of any choice. Now that you've done an emote, we've now ticked off the first challenge, and we can move on to the second one. The second one is going to be make a move on the disco parlor. So where is the disco parlor? Well, let me take you to that right now. So once you've come out of the slurp location, you are going to want to jump off the edge and come back to the main starting area. Now, what we're going to do is look for the left-hand side of the staircase. We went up the right one first, so we're going to go to the left-hand side now, and you're going to make your way up all the way up these stairs. Now that you've come up these stairs, you're going to look to your left-hand side, and you are going to see the disco ball area, also referred to as the disco parlor on the challenges. So what you are going to want to do is enter inside of this disco room. However, the second challenge is a slight bit more harder than the first one. Now, to complete the second challenge, what you are going to need to do is stand up on top of the DJ desk area. You are going to need to do any emote behind this DJ desk area. And now to complete the second task and the second location to receiving our free reward later on, what you're going to have to do for the second step is after you have done the DJ desk and emote, is you are going to drop down and emote again for a second time on the actual disco parlor floor, just like so. And now we have just ticked off the second location for the challenges. So the third challenges, as we read on the Epic Games challenges, says view the mighty monument. Now, how are you guys going to view the mighty monument? Well, let me take you there right now, so you will be able to complete the third challenge. And then obviously once we complete all four, we will be able to receive our free rewards set out by Fortnite game. So, once you've come to the main location, just like this, in the center of the battle bus, we use this as reference to the locations that you need to travel to do each of the challenges. So, the third one is visit the mighty monuments. So, we're going to have to go to two locations for this. So, once you are standing on the battle bus, you want to go back to the original location. Now, once you go back to the original location, you're going to run out the red carpet doors to go all the way back to the spawn location. Now, why do we need to go back to the spawn location? Because we're going to be visiting the mighty monuments, which are actually these three golden statues that stand proudly with all of the FNCS winners and their skins that they use in the previous seasons. So what you will need to do is simply look at all of these statues and do an emote on the edge of the white circle. Now, you do not matter what emote you must do, you just have to complete an emote while looking at these. And now we can finally tick off the third out of the fourth challenges, and we are so close to receiving our final free reward that you guys obviously wanted to collect. So now we must do the fourth and final challenge of this video, and to complete all of the challenges to finally request our skin. So follow the path of Victorians is the final challenge if we look at the challenges set by Fortnite games. Now, this path set out by Fortnite was actually on a map that I am now going to show you where to go in order to complete the fourth and final challenge. So you will need to start out in the white location at the spawn area for this map. Then the next stage is to basically follow a very strict line that you will have to replicate from this video. So pay close attention of where exactly I walk in order for you guys to follow the mighty path of Victorians so you can collect your reward. So to follow this path, you need to exactly copy what I do because I have noted it down from the map. So what you need to do is start out on this circle, and you're going to want to walk forward and stay in a straight line along this red carpet. Once you get here, you need to maintain inside of these red carpet lines, and you cannot walk outside of it. Now, this is because we need to stay on a strict path, which is the path of Victorians. Once you get all the way to the end, you need to make sure that you do not go either side of this red path, and you must join into the middle circle from the path. So you want to walk inside of this, and now that you are inside of here, you cannot touch the grass or the either sides of the path. So now you will need to walk in circles all the way around until you get to the middle location right here. Now you will be able to rejoin back onto this path right here, but remember, you cannot go either side or else the final challenge will not be completed and you won't be able to receive your reward. So next up, you would like to make your way down the stairs and make your way onto the yellow path of Victorians. Now that you are on here, what you need to do basically is keep on walking all the way until the end where you should see a screen or a blank screen. You need to walk all the way down to the very end of this, where you will be met with this open-ended space. What you are going to need to do is jump from this path onto this singular blue square. Now, what we are going to need to do is basically avoid all of the squares that are blank and jump to the colored ones just like that. So what you will need to do, as you have zero gravity, is jump up in the air and make your way onto the second path. Now you are going to need to jump again and land on the other path over here. Now remember, we cannot touch any of the other blanks because we must follow the path of Victorians to complete the final challenge. Now this was a map like I've already told you, so make sure you're paying close attention to where I go next. Now you are going to need to just drop onto the next layer down here, and now you're going to need to jump across to the final square over here. Now, to complete the challenge, there is going to be a few more steps we need to take before we complete the Path of Victorians challenge, which all you are going to need to do is basically jump onto this origin square right here. This is going to make you deploy your glider, and you are going to fly onto this final stage over here, guys. Now that you are on this final stage, you will be able to complete the final challenge, allowing you to receive the reward from the FNCS live stream, which you will have gotten by completing all of the steps and watching the live stream inside of this creative map.